Hello students, welcome to MJC Learning. Today we are going to learn functions of marketing from 8th chapter of OCM subject 12th standard. Marketing is the process of transforming expected buyers into actual buyers by providing detailed information of the product to the consumers. Marketing is an ongoing practice to capture the market to create attention of the consumer towards a product. It focuses on achieving consumer satisfaction and maximizing profits. Let's begin with the functions of management. So first one is marketing research. The first priority in marketing is to gather, analyze and interpret information about a market, about a product and about the customer. For this purpose, marketing research is done, and through research, business houses come to know needs of the consumer, their likes and dislikes, spending habits, quantity and quality demanded by consumers. And marketing research helps to collect these informations based on which decisions are taken in any firm. Next one is buying and assembling. Buying is the first step in the process of marketing. A manufacturer has to buy raw materials for final production. After buying, next step is assembling of goods, which means maintenance of the stock of goods. Here purchased goods would have to be assembled at one place in the supervision of the supervisor. Next is market planning. A proper planning is done to capture the market, which is always based on customer need. Planning includes organizing and defining the objectives of the business and creating strategies to achieve them. Through well-written marketing plan, goals can be achieved easily. Let's move to product development. Product development is a specialized activity which is done to improve the existing product or to create a new one. Let's understand like this. The word product means any saleable thing which has the utility. And development is like improving the quality, like shape, design, packaging, color, etc. of the product than before. Packing of flour in a bag for household consumption. This is one of the example of product development. Converting landline phones into wireless handsets. So here you can see there is always a need to develop the product that suits the needs of the consumer. Standardization and grading. Standardization means making product of same type or similar basic features such as quality, design, weight, color, etc. It ensures uniformity of the product which achieve customers' loyalty towards the product. Laptop is the best example. There are different brands of laptop, but they all perform almost same function. Another example, if you buy 100 kg of rice bag from a mall, their packing will be standard. Measurement will remain same. There would be no difference in packing and measurement. Now come to grading. What is grading? It is the act of classification of a products according to similar characteristics or quality, such as products, features like size, shape, quality, etc. Grading ensures that goods belong to same quality. It helps in fixing different prices for different categories of the product. For example, vegetables and fruits are graded on the basis of its quality, and that's why you find fruit sellers or vegetable sellers keep selling fruits at different prices. Why? Due to difference in its quality. Here you can see 3 varieties of apples are shown, and these apples are graded in 3 different prices. Maybe 150 rupees kg, 120 rupees kg, and the last one is 100 rupees kg. So this price variation occurs. Why? Due to difference in its quality, on the basis of its quality. Okay, let's move to packaging and labeling. Packaging creates the first impression in the minds of consumer. Producer takes advantage of this and does packaging in attractive manner to encourage potential buyers to purchase the product. It also helps to avoid breakage, any kind of damage of the product. As you have seen, electronic items are available in a particular set of packaging to keep the device intact and safe. Different materials are used for packaging as per the suitability of the product, such as bottles, containers, sometimes plastic bags, wooden boxes, jute boxes, bubble bags, foam, etc. Along with packaging, labeling is also very important. It is a slip found on the product which provides all details of product and producer. As you can see in this picture, every product is labeled, such as what are the ingredients on food items, brand name, descriptive label about that product, how to use, what are the caution to be taken while using that product, date of manufacturing, expiry date, price, etc. All these details are labeled on the product. Next is branding. Branding is the practice of creating a name, symbol or design that identifies and differentiates a product from other producers. It helps in increasing competition and creating brand. If brand is registered, then they are known as trademark, which gives recognition among consumers. One thing to be noted that trademarks cannot be copied by other producer. Customer support service. Nowadays, markets are customer oriented. Customer is treated as king of the market. For any business house, customer satisfaction is first priority. So to make customer happy, different support services are given by the producer, such as pre-sale service. Before selling the product, some details, some informations are given to the consumer. Then consumer helpline numbers are also given, so consumer can contact to the products head office and they can inquire about some products. Some inquiries could be taken. After sale service, some technical assistance would be given by the producer, and even product demo etc. is given. You have seen sometimes some free samples are given to use, that's a form of demo. Sometimes some products are given to use at that particular place. These all are examples of product demonstration. And these all services are of much importance in marketing. Next one is pricing of the product. Every customer pay certain money for the product and services. Success of business depends upon pricing products properly. If pricing strategy is wrong, producer may face a problem in his business. While determining the price of the product, factors like cost, desired profit, price of competitors, product demand, then market condition should be considered well in advance. See, if price is too high, it might lose customers, and if price is too low, it might lose to producer. So, deciding the right price needs lots of research work. Promotional channels. Promotion refers to the activities which communicate the product, product brand or service to the user. There are several types of promotions such as advertising, discounts. Many times discounts are given to the customer so that customers get attracted towards that product. Personal selling, publicity, sales promotion and so on. These all are different promotional channels which are used as a tool of marketing. Next is distribution. Through proper mode of distribution, goods are made available for the consumer from the place of production. It includes transportation, warehousing, material handling, inventory control, etc. Next is transportation. Transport helps in movement of goods from the place of production to the place of consumption. As all of us know, various modes of transportation are used by businessmen as per the suitability. And one more thing, transport creates place utility. Due to transport, goods are available in the market. And the last topic for today is warehousing. So, warehouse is a commercial building generally used for storage of goods. Goods are often produced in advance which need to be preserved properly until they are demanded by the customers. Warehouse helps to maintain a smooth flow of goods. Warehousing facilitates to retailers, wholesalers and manufacturers. And it also creates time utility because due to warehousing, goods are supplied in the market during particular time. When that product will be required in the market, during that time goods can be dispatched to the market, and that's why it creates time utility. Thanks for watching.